Wednesday day. I'm filming ahead because I got the ring to myself for a bit. So I've noticed this year we're very writer-centric group, or at least we're talking about writing more than I think we usually do, and that's nice. I kind of am a writer. I mean, yes, objectively I am a writer. I'm a fanfic writer, which, you know, some people won't take as seriously, but I'm still a writer. And so I thought it might be nice to share a little bit of something I wrote. I'm not gonna read a whole thing because, boy, do I get wordy sometimes. I'm just gonna read a few paragraphs out of one of my Critical Role fanfics. It's called When Words Fail. Yes, the title is a Shrek the Musical reference. Yes, the sequel is gonna be another Shrek the Musical reference. Yes, I kind of hate myself for both of these facts being true. I'm not gonna do the voices because, like, the voices are hard. That's the reason. That's also why I chose a scene that has no Caleb, because if I had a scene with Caleb, I would inevitably have to use Zemnian, aka German, and I really don't feel like looking up how to pronounce soup names and shit just to give you guys a taste of my writing. Yes, I do research the food before I put it into the story to make sure that I actually could hypothetically make German people cry with a sheer abundance of comfort food, and yes, it kind of worked one time. But that's beside the fact. When Words Fail is about Caleb, and it's about him and his backstory issues regarding the 11 years of his life that he lost, I guess, is the best way to put it. I'm keeping this brief because I don't want to go into the entire backstory because then I will cry. But this story is about Jester trying to figure out how to comfort Caleb and how to listen and be there in the way that he needs. And it's about him opening up and her gaining the confidence to be this sort of presence for him that he needs in the situation where these two have just such a pure dynamic. I've also written a Caleb needs to be there for Jester in her time of need fic, and I'm also working, like I said, the sequel, which is Caleb's entire POV during this, as well as more of the backstory stuff, because it just doesn't get talked about enough, and it's really, oh god. But yeah, this is towards the end of the story where Caleb has been comforted, and it's just Jester sort of reflecting on what just happened. Also, I think it only is spoilers up till episode 49. I don't think anything past then gets into this, except for very, 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 very obvious meta that we've been able to figure out for forever. So I hope you enjoy this. Even if you guys don't know Critical Role, I just hope you like the way the writing happens. Convinced that no one was awake except her and Frumpkin, Jester pulled out her sketchbook and some ink. Opening up to a blank page, she closed her eyes for a moment before starting to sketch. For the rest of her watch, Jester sketched and wrote a note to the traveler. On the left-hand page, she had two figures standing side by side. On the left was Bren, standing tall and proud in his elegant robe. He had a proud expression, except for his exceptionally sad eyes. Next to him stood Caleb, who was slightly hunched and holding a book close to his chest. For his face, she had replicated his when words fail smile. On the opposite page, she had written a note in Inferno. Dear Traveler, tonight was totally crazy. Caleb and I had a super deep conversation about his past. It was weird. I felt super out of my element, but I'm glad that Caleb felt like he could trust me. I think I'm starting to understand what you told me about beauty and sadness. Caleb is sad still because of all the bad things people did to him when he was Ren, but without all that happening, he would be a totally different person. I don't think Bren would be friends with Nott, or would let Bo use him as a pillow, or have gone to Shady Creek Run to rescue us. I hate those people who hurt Caleb, but I'm glad he's not an assassin for the Empire. He can be super scary, especially when one of us is hurt or in danger. I bet he'd be even scarier as an assassin. I don't know if Caleb feels the same way about it. He doesn't seem like he wants to be an assassin, but I don't think he realizes that he wouldn't be the same if it hadn't all happened. Do you think you could help me explain that to him? That we'd all probably be dead if it weren't for him? I don't know why, but I feel like it's important that he needs to know that it all happened for a reason. It's probably nothing. I'm probably just being silly. I don't know, Traveler. All I know is that I don't want anything bad to happen to our family. And I know it's not like Caleb's gonna time travel so he can stop his past from happening. I just worry a little that Caleb is going to do something stupid because of his past. And I don't want that, because then he'll just be even sadder. Do you think we'll all be happy one day, Traveler? I mean, the whole group at the same time? I think Caduceus is pretty happy. Pretty be 100% happy once we figure out how to help us home. I know that all Nott wants is to be a halfling again so she can be with her family. I think Yasha, Bo, and I are all happy as long as we all stay together. And I'm pretty sure Ford will be happy once Ukatoa gets off his back. But there might be more that he wants that he hasn't told us about. And what about Caleb? I don't know if he has a goal that would make him happy. Is there anything we can do to help? Jester felt a gentle, familiar hand on her shoulder. She turned around to see the green-cloaked figure she had grown up with. She grinned at the Traveler. You are an extremely thoughtful friend, he said with a smile. Your friends are lucky to have you. Do not worry yourself too much about making your friends happy. You do that just by being you. Just keep being supportive, keep smiling, keep making mischief when you can. Your friends' happiness will grow. Do you really think that I'm enough? She asked him. My child, he told her. You have been blessed with many gifts. Many of your more fantastical gifts are from me, but I didn't choose you randomly. The first time I saw you when you were just a child, you were already exemplifying some of the greatest qualities a person could have. You have always been kind, quirky, troublemaker. Without those qualities, I would never have found you. Just your probably cheeks grow warm with his praise. Thank you. I hope that they'll be open to it. The Traveler chuckled warmly. My child, you have already opened up so many hearts. I know you will continue to help them all grow. Your friends are a sad bunch, but you are helping them to see the joy and beauty in the world. Just keep being yourself, Jester. Keep pulling pranks, keep telling jokes, and when words fail, keep smiling. I'll try, she said with a smile. That's all you need to do, he said with a smile as he disappeared. As he disappeared, she could see the beginnings of the sun rising over the horizon. So yeah, that's just a little excerpt from the thing, because, you know, that'd be nice. I'll link the whole thing in thing below, because you might want to read it, I guess, I think, I hope. Tell me if you like it. Without context, it's weird to take any one scene out of any of my stories. I mean, any story, but I feel like context is important in a lot of mine, which is why I chose this scene from this fic, because I think there are ones that are probably better written, but it's just like, otherwise it's like, oh, we're crying over bread. How did we get here? This is like fairly contained. So I think I can do it justice out of context. But yeah, tell me if you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow.